Alright, so this is me a really quick walkthrough of the activity that we did. If you could do me a favor and put group members' names in order here. Some of you guys only had 3, some of you had 4, so there's enough space for that. Here is how much you caught per year, all the way up to year 6. And then I need you to put how much money you made. So across this way is how much money you made. Coming down this way is the group. So how many total fish did you catch for that season? And what was the profit for the group? The winner is going to be the person with the highest total over here in this column. Now this is on Google Classroom, so you need to log in. Please make sure all your answers are in red with 12-point font. Don't change it so it's like the weird script or whatever. The first couple of questions are pretty straightforward and shouldn't take you too much time. If you could do me a favor and go ahead and cross this one out, because we didn't end up doing like a variation on this. So I'm going to go ahead and just strike that through. This one, again, is going to take a little bit of thinking. It's kind of like the last one. This definition, if you could just take it directly from the notebook. Think of one local commons. It could be here at Silver Creek or here in San Jose is fine. Think about which natural resources are commons. And then how can we use resources more wisely? Now, coming over here, this is probably where it's going to be a little more challenging, because you need to take a look at this graph and decipher what it means. So overall, what was your group's fishing strategy? Did you overfish? Did you underfish where there's too many fish? Like, you could have probably taken more, but you didn't. Or was it a nice balance where every year you could go back and there was enough fish year in and year out for all of you? Make sure you support your answer with data. So support it with this data over here that you took for your group. Now these 3 questions are, again, probably the most challenging, but it should be relatively simple if you really think about the graph that I showed you. So out of 1, 2, and 3, which gives the country the most profit over many decades? Now this is important, over many decades. Because what can happen is you can get profit very quickly, but take everything in the area, and there's no way that you can repopulate. And so, yes, you made a lot of money very, very quickly, but it's not going to be there over the long haul. Now these questions over here. I've made an adjustment in your Google Doc. I think it was a little confusing the way that I wrote it, so I changed it up a little bit. Hopefully it makes more sense. I think most of you guys got the idea behind it though. So here I want a letter combination like X and A, or Y and A, or Z and A, or Z and B, or Y and B. I don't want to list. So what I shouldn't see, and like just kind of looking over, is like Y and B equals low profit, X and C equals high profit. Like it's only one combination. So again, I should only see one combination that gives me the highest catch, the highest profit, but now the lowest population. So if I'm looking at my graph, again, what combination? Z and C, Z and B, Z and A, or Y and B, Y and C, X and C, X and A. Which combination made me the most money? I got the most fish, but now I've left a very, very small population. That's what I need to know. And again, I just need you to explain that to me. So, you know, blank, blank combination, because what happened was blah, 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 blah. Here, I want you to explain which one has the lowest catch. So which one has the fewest fish coming in, therefore the lowest profit, but now you see the highest population. So a large number of fish, basically because nobody's catching anything. So which combination is that? Is it, XA, XB, YA, YB, ZC, ZB? And again, I only need one. So if I see this, so YC for something, and then later on it's like ZB for something, I don't want 2 things. Again, I just want one combination to explain this particular scenario. Down over here, the conclusion is something I just want you to read. What happens in real life happened in class. Again, some people take too much. Some people try to plan out, but they don't plan it out well enough. We'll talk more about this tomorrow.